Happy Monday, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. So far, so good. I know not everybody's a big Monday fan, but I try and look at it as a positive thing, and it's the start of a fresh week and fresh possibilities and new opportunities and it's all about perspective. But I wanted to talk today about kindness and being able to be who we are authentically are. I've spoken to quite a few people in the last little while about finding our true authentic selves and being who we really are and not being afraid or of being judged or having to live up to some sort of standard in this world. I mean, the standards that we set are the standards that we should be setting of our own, not based on what society says or thinks is appropriate. I, for one, am not your norm. I like to be outside the box. I don't want to be somebody that I'm not. And I spent a lot of years of my life trying to be things that I was not and trying to please people and trying to make people like me. And the older you get, I think the easier it is to be able to see that it really doesn't matter if people like you or not. It has no relevance in my life whatsoever. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't want to have friends, and that doesn't mean that I don't need love or any of those things. It just means that I don't depend on those opinions in order to feel successful or happy within myself. And I think a lot of the times that we do focus on those kinds of things. And, in a room of 10 people and everybody's telling you beautiful and one person tells you you're ugly, I can guarantee that that one person's thought and words are going to hurt you way deeper than all the positive energy that just came out of the other 9 people. It's something that I think naturally we kind of tend to focus on the negative and not focus on the positive around us. And there's so many things to be positive about. No, my life's not easy, and no, I have a lot of things on my plate, and I'm not happy in a lot of respects, but also I find a lot of that as choices. And right now I'm learning to make the choices that are going to lead me to the happiness that I feel inside, because that's the only place that you're going to get it. You're never going to find happiness from external things, whether it's material things or even external people. Happiness comes from within. And I think part of happiness is being kind to people and sharing and showing vulnerability. And I think a lot of people nowadays just feel like they have to have these walls up and these constant barriers because they don't want to be judged or they're afraid for whatever reason. And it makes me sad to see that, because we all deserve to be who we authentically are inside and out. And it shouldn't matter what our physical appearance is. It shouldn't matter, where we came from or what background that we have. We all have the right to be who we authentically are. And that's something that I pride myself in, is I am who I am. And you love me or you hate me, and that's okay. Either way, it's accepted. And I'm okay with it. It's not going to make me anything but stronger, and recognize that I have the power to share that with everybody and to share that it is possible and that we don't need to be put into these boxes, or we don't need to be categorized in any aspect of the word. We can just simply choose to be who we are. And I think it's so important that we take value and hold stock in that, because with everything going on now and everybody feeling like they have to be one way or another in any aspect, whether it's political, religious, anything, it doesn't need to be that way. It really does not. There is so much positivity that could come from everybody's negativity if we would just let people be who they are. Authentically, flawed. We are all flawed in every single way. There is not one person in this world that is not flawed in some way or another, and we need to accept each other for who we are under every circumstances. So if I can start off your Monday by just saying, be accepting, be kind, be who you are, never be afraid to be who you are. And I love you guys. I hope you have a great week ahead, and we will see you soon.